We got the artifact back in the box.
So the priorities are get the shuttle mobile again, and then if there's enough time before the wolf ship, I don't know, drops too far into the gas giant, we want to see if we can stop that, slow that down enough to probably search it a little more.
Okay.
I don't know.
So right now it's a search and stop the ship moment right now. Right?
Okay.
Okay, so you guys need to get this ship fixed, and which you got maneuvering thrusters back online. I mean that's what Arthur did. So you can essentially pull this thing over. You can essentially take this thing and just essentially kick it up a notch and shove it over in here, and because obviously you guys don't want to make the jump, right?
Right.
I mean, the smartest thing would be to just shove it into the bridge and to land it in the bridge.
For sure.
And you want to land it in far enough that something happens, you wouldn't risk it getting tumbling out the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So somewhere like this.
Yep.
And then you guys get out. You'd have to mop up a couple of these zombies that didn't get out. Actually, they probably all tumbled and jumped out by the time it was all said and done. But they just, to be honest, we forgot about them. So, so you guys all disembark in your spacesuits and start going into the ship. Correct? All right.
Sure. My first thing would be trying to reel that armor in that was attached to tether somewhere on the front of the ship.
Okay. We'll move all your tokens over here. You guys can move your characters wherever you want.
I think Arthur is going to attempt to access the bridge computers. Are they locked down? Will he need Spencer's help to hack in?
No, they're not locked down. No.
Okay. Then I guess he's going to attempt to...
What is your goal?
I guess turn because you said thrusters on one side were working. And that's what they were using.
Well, they're using the rear engines and the starboard engines to kind of push it at an angle.
So
yeah,
port
because it lost the port
be
in the engine, so they turned the ship. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So then, to reverse the trajectory, he'd need to flip the ship like 180 degrees, essentially, right? Okay.
Yep.
That is what he's going to attempt to do.
Okay.
Wait, is that a piloting roll?
That would be a piloting roll,
Levi
yes.
Maybe Levi should do that. I don't know how to pilot this, Levi.
Yes.
Just flip it 180 degrees and we should be good.
Sweet. I will help with that first.
All right. Make a piloting roll, Levi.
For a half-dead piece of junk, this maneuvers pretty well.
By the way, if you guys had gone another round, you guys would have dipped into the atmosphere of the gas giant. So
it's close.
Yeah, you guys are seeing the yellow and orange, like you're skimming the yellow and orange atmosphere of the gas giant. Yeah.
So let's make this salvage quick then.
Okay.
Well, it's time. Okay.
Now, so you turn it around and kind of get some more lift away from it. And okay, so that's done. So you guys get it back up into kind of a. So do you want to get it into kind of like a geosynchronous orbit? Is that kind of the goal?
Yeah, if it's got enough oomph left to get not in a decaying orbit, yeah, in a stationary.
Well, now you have engines now, so
yeah.
the aliens did manage to get the engines back online. So you think it's possible? Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I will
so, yeah, you
attempt to do that then to give us more time to look.
Okay. All right. All right. So you believe you've achieved a geosynchronous orbit? Do you shut off the engines after you do it?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Engines are shut off from the bridge controls, or at least, sorry, let me rephrase that. You attempt to shut off the engine from the bridge controls, and attempts fail at the bridge controls. And it says bridge control engine shut off is locked out.
Okay, guys. So now we're just moving further away from the planet, I guess.
And it says you got into position for a geosynchronous orbit, and then it says it's locked out. And then you recall earlier when y'all were looking at a screen and you tried to shut off the engines at a screen earlier, you got the same message, and it said that they were locked out and they could only be, engines could only be switched off. Hold on.
Yeah, from the big thing in the middle, right?
This.
That's right. All right. Well, I think Spencer and I might be able to deal with that. We were so close to the atmosphere. Are the zombies now entering atmosphere? I'm thinking maybe we should go retrieve those before they escape.
Like they start falling, basically?
Yeah.
Start getting pulled in? Yeah. That's a good point. They could start getting pulled into the planet.
You make a good point.
How do you retrieve them, though? They're just kind of floating in space.
Well, we do have a lot of beds here, Levi.
You're the bedsheet expert, Arthur. I'm just reminding you.
Well, actually, they're probably not floating there actually anymore. Because what happened is that, I mean, they're on the token screen, but to be honest, I probably should have removed them because as both ships are flying in parallel through space, they've tumbled away. You know what I mean? Because two ships going in the same direction, they'll just be getting tumbled through space. So they're probably there's probably scores of zombies floating, like just for miles back.
Right.
So there's probably not any you see. There may be maybe one or two that are just kind of like floating around in here. They got caught up in the bridge.
Well, I think Arthur's worry was wanting to gather them all so that we had all of them if we could.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to, if you want to try to gather them all, you could restore sensors to your ship, but your little shuttle, but you're not going to find them all by any other means.
Okay. I guess Arthur will get the sensors working because it does seem kind of important that we retrieve all these spikes as they did make up the body of the artifact.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
If it's
tempting
to recreate
itself.
It's
literally an organic life form, like an inorganic, like alien life form. Yeah,
potentially it could recreate itself from any of these spikes. But I don't know how it works yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So he's going to attempt to repair the sensors.
Okay. Yeah, you get the sensor system back online. both visual and otherwise. So yeah, you get it working up again. So yeah, I know it's hard to target tokens. I wish you could do the one thing I wish you could do from Roll20 on this game is you can't do on Fantasy Grounds is put layers on top of others and lock individual tokens so they can't be moved. Anyways, what's next?
I'm gonna reel the armor in
Okay.
on that cable if I can find the cable.
Yeah, you find the cable. It's attached somewhere here on the bridge. So you start trying to pull it in.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's been beat all to hell because it's been drugged by on the ship as it's been pulled on the engines.
Oh yeah.
So you find a piece of powered armor that's been heavily damaged without a helmet. Let me see if I can share something with you. Actually, I'll let you decide. What is the base model of this suit? Of the powered armors available in Claim the Stars.
Yeah.
You know, I added them to Claim Stars, right?
I know. I'm continuing to just have issues finding things in the library, but I got there. Or I thought it did.
Well, Claim the Stars, they're in the advanced personal armor. You don't have to answer it right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. So, okay. Oh, guys. Okay. So you guys open that door. Spencer and Arthur, you open that door.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. All right. Simmer down, guys. Okay. So what you guys see when you guys open that door? I'll delete all enemy combatants because that's just easier. And so I'm putting more enemies out there because you guys didn't think you weren't going to run into enemies? Okay. All right. Now, the zombies I'm putting out there, they cannot move. Okay? They're just floating. All right? They cannot leave their squares. There's quite a bit of them. But if you get within their reach, they can make opportunity attacks to you. All right? All right. And because they didn't have mag boots activated, and they're just kind of floating in space. All right. And you see if I can find this thing.
Oh no.
And he's over there at the engines with his tentacles manipulating the device. Who do you think got the engines working?
I'd completely forgotten
Wasn't
what
the
happened to
zombies.
the tentacle thing.
Wasn't the zombies that got the engines working. All right.
What?
Now, so the doors whoosh open, and I'm sure like Aston or like Arthur or Spencer goes, "Ah!" and then the herald turns and like straightens his tentacles like in an aggressive fashion. All right, so I guess probably I don't know, what would Aston do? Would he do anything?
You mean Arthur
Jeremy?
or Spencer?
Aston. Technically, he's got the first card. Jeremy. Who's right in front of the door?
Arthur's right in front of the door.
Yeah, I guess Arthur would have been right in front.
Okay. All right, Levi. What does Aston do?
Maybe we should just scuttle the ship in the gas giant and leave this thing be. I don't know. No? Okay. Then
No, we need to do that, like in any shape to keep
Is-
fighting. Like,
Is there a star nearby we could just fly it into?
dude? Yeah, I'm on my
You got
last leg.
8%. How long would that take?
Look, I can make some more EMP grenades.
Hey, I told you could use the little shuttle's EMP thing.
That is still an option. I do have it all hooked up, ready to go. We just need to press the button.
what is so Aston's space is 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Let's have him walk over here behind Arthur and just shoot down the hallway at that one. Because he has no problem shooting zombies.
Yep.
At all. See, that's totally a 9. And
All right.
2D. 1, 2 of these. Why? That's just weird.
So
No.
7 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, he's shaking. All right. That's something. I don't know why I skipped that one. All right. Harold fires his eye beam at Arthur Hakel.
Ow.
White used it twice, but so that's a hit on it. But he rolls a 2 and a 2, so you are unharmed. Couldn't have gone any better for you. Congratulations to you.
I think Arthur's reaction upon seeing zombies and the Herald would have been to shut the door immediately. So I assume that's
Yes, the
what
door
happened.
shush, shut. All right. Levi, your teammates let out a cry. Some gunshots went off. An I-beam blasted through, missing them, and then the door slid shut. What do you do?
And the shuttle's blocking the other door. I say, oh, okay. I'm not muted. Okay, good. Let's just get back on.
Well, the shuttle can. It's up to you guys. It could be up here. I mean, if you want it to be blocking the door, though, you can.
I was going to say, perhaps let's just get on the shuttle, get out of here. We'll shoot this thing from our big ship and just mop up the mess later. Is there anything we actually want off of here?
No.
I don't know.
I hear Aston murmuring something, but he's not speaking up loud enough. So,
I mean, again, we could set off an EMP burst or an EMP and just shut it all down, including the alien Herald.
well, this ship's not tumbling into the gas giant. So, if you think that's our best play, Arthur, hit it.
I mean,
and I'll watch the door.
I mean, then we can still check to make sure we've gotten everything. You're the captain, though.
Good. And I'm just gonna stand up, get up next to the door, and just, I mean, all of that talking and stepping up and getting my guns out is all of my time, I'm sure.
Okay. All right, Spencer. Do you have anything you want to do?
No, I'm gonna move over here, get on the ship. I am.
All right, get on the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He's on the ship. Arthur, getting on the ship and activate the device.
Yep, that's what he's gonna do.
Trying to decide if that should involve an electronics roll. I mean, you made it. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. So the device activates, and it. Wait, did you actually make a roll to create it? Yeah.
I believe I did.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
But then I didn't use it.
Yes, you did. Yeah, you did. You did. Okay. All right. I just hate taking the suspense out of actually activating it, but without any kind of
I can roll electronics if you'd like.
Yeah, let's do an electronics roll. No difficulty though. No difficulty increase. Just a flat 4.
Yeah, I was going to say, most of the time you make a thing and then still have to roll to use it or activate it.
We rolled a 10.
Okay. So you activate it. You pull the switch, as it were. And so everything in the shuttle obviously has to get drained of power for it to go off. And so is the goal to basically send off this essentially a shock wave of EMP blast?
Yes, to hit everything on the ship.
Okay.
The fancy blue light like in the Matrix, right?
Right.
On their ship.
Okay. So any of you that have any kind of weapons that have personal weapons that have electronic components, we're talking about like ammunition readouts, that kind of
stuff. A laser pistol?
Yeah, like a laser pistol. That have anything keyed to a helmet communicators, fried, everything fried. Now, I'm assuming you may have it set up to where it's is it set up to where it's only a temporary kill, or is it like a kill? I'm assuming you want it to be a kill because the whole idea was for it to kill the aliens.
Right. Is there any way we could make it a directed EMP?
Well, you don't know what you're directing it at. You don't know what you need to kill in here. So how would you direct it?
Okay, is this gonna destroy our suits? I mean, will they still function and keep us alive?
No, because they're traditional like spacesuits, right? I mean, that's
okay.
That's run on mechanical.
Okay.
That's like a traditional like oxygen valve, and
so then our comms are going to be down and everything.
The comms will be down. Yeah.
That's what we have Spencer for now, right?
Yeah, so all that'll be down. So, and you'll have to restore the ship, which will basically be like jump-starting a battery on the ship.
Okay.
I mean, there's no way not to do it. That's just how EMP works.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I hate to do that, but that's just how EMP works. So, but like pretty much the whole ship goes, whoop, dead. So all the lights go out, everything goes black. And then all of you are just dead silent. You can't communicate to each other, and the two of you are on the boat shuttle are just in the dark and can't talk to each other. The two outside, all your weapon displays went off. Your heads-up displays on your helmets all went off. So you don't know how much oxygen is in your tanks anymore, and that kind of stuff. And yep.
Levi's gonna put his hand out on the door so that he knows if something opens the door, and then has the auto pistol in the other hand.
Okay. All right.
And then just wait for somebody to turn the lights back on.
All right. So what is going to be required to get the ship up and running again?
What's your action?
Ooh, and a joker.
That would be a repair roll. I'd say it's going to be a hard one. Essentially, you're jump-starting the battery, essentially, on the...
right.
I mean, you're cracking open the hood and...
Okay. I guess, yeah, he'll do that.
You're trying to find a battery, essentially, that isn't completely drained, and you're having to hook it to all new leads, and...
My thought is to create, those, I've seen those old like survival flashlights that they don't have batteries, but they're manually.
Please tell me there's a treadmill. There's a treadmill for Spencer to run on.
Not a treadmill, but something like, you could pedal it or something to build up a charge. To start charging batteries and use that to jumpstart, and potentially use that also to.
Oh, okay.
To jumpstart the batteries and weapons and.
All right. Okay.
Communicators and all that.
Gotcha. Okay. That would take time.
Right.
So not okay. So it would take time for sure. It's not something you can do in a combat turn.
Okay.
But I'm sure that there's probably an emergency battery backup that's not connected in the landing shuttle. But like it wouldn't. But like you could use that kind of thing for like the communicators and stuff. But for the shuttle itself, there's probably an emergency battery.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm sure they put that in landing shuttles.
Yeah.
So
all right. So you said it.
Huh?
So you designed it. So
well, I mean, actually, that's a perfect thing for. There. Actually, no. Actually, a perfect thing for you to Arthur to spend a Benny on. To just declare that's probably in the shuttle.
Okay, makes sense.
That's what declarations are for.
I always forget
That's
an
what a
option.
declaration is.
Yeah, I know, me too.
So if you look in the library under Swade Player's Guide in the use of beanies, one of the things that beanies are used for is to just make declarations. Yeah, and you could just declare things in the story that make sense to you.
Okay.
You could just say, like, hey, it would make sense that the shuttle would have, like, maybe like a battery backup that isn't hooked to an electrical power source that wouldn't be drained. And then I would say, yeah, that makes sense. Spend a beanie, and I'll allow it.
Okay. Then I will do that.
Yeah. And all you'd have to do is make a repair roll and hook it up. And you can do that. So make a repair roll for me.
All right.
Okay, sweet. Look at that. Okay. So yeah, so I'll say with a raise, you get it hooked up this turn. You get the ship systems backed up, hooked up to the battery. So the ship, you guys. So actually, Levi, while you're over there, ready at the door, you see the landing shuttle's lights kick back on, so it's not all pitch black anymore. So you have light in this room now, and so that's something at least. And then now, Arthur, you can focus on getting communicators and stuff like that with the little idea you had of that. All right.
Manual generator.
Yeah, Aston. Oh, he was still shaking. Okay, apparently. All right. What does Aston do?
Aston's gonna ready an action to shoot anything that comes through the door.
Okay. Both of you guys are doing that. Okay. All right. Spencer, what about you? I don't think there is actually rated actions in this game. I think basically what you're doing is a hold action.
Yeah, you're right.
You're on hold. Oh, I just hit deal by accident. Meant to hit. On hold, that's what I meant to do.
See. Arthur, he's on the ship, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just in there, just assist. I want to go.
Okay, so you get out of the ship. All right.
I'm doing anything that helps us get out of here faster.
Okay. You step out.
Yep.
All right. Levi, are you also on the hold action by the door?
I think I'm going to open the door and try and get a look down the hall and see what's happened to the zombies and Harold.
Okay. Out of character, do you know you have no light source, right?
Oh, right. I forgot.
I mean, your character would know this, but you may not remember.
Yeah.
It.
Well,
the only light source in this room right now is the landing shuttle.
Right.
The headlights
You're
of the
right.
landing shuttle. I'm just helping you out because your character would know it, but you don't.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You just see a pitch black room.
So I'm on the hold action too. Then yeah.
Okay. Yep. All right. Sorry to be a buzzkill there, but
no, you're
I
right.
just saw a
you're
difference between
right.
what your character would do and what you would do. Sorry, what you were thinking. All right. Now, are you going to be on hold then?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to hold.
Okay. All right. So the door whooshes open, and a herald starts flying his tentacles through. Now you guys can see his silhouette enough to fire at him. And let me put him there.
Does the hold action allow us to go before the herald does a thing, or is it?
Actually,
we go
hold
right
on.
after?
Hold on. Actually, hold on. No, there's not a herald there, actually. Totally fucked that up. I'm trying to decide if an EMP would knock out a non-organic life form.
Well, my thought was they were susceptible to the stun baton.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the EMP grenade knocked out the... yeah, sure, okay. Roll 3d6 damage with +4 bonus. Arthur, like a grenade.
3d6. How do I roll 3d6?
Actually, make it 4d6. Actually, just pick up a d6 and right click it 3 times.
Oh,
while you're holding it.
Okay, 46.
Yep. Okay, so we got 7, 10, 12 plus 4 is 16. That's a lot of damage.
It is perfectly average damage.
Yeah, but add +4 to it. It's a lot.
Well, yeah.
So you guys stay there. We're retconning a little bit. So you guys stay there at the door. Nothing ever comes out. I just want to be fair, you know.
So are we still in combat time? I mean, basically, I think Arthur
we'll
and
fall
Aston
out of combat time right now. Sure.
Arthur and Aston would just kind of stay there for a minute, and and if Arthur doesn't get communications back up by then, we'd probably move back.
We'll
onto
say a
the
minute
ship,
passes,
so.
and he eventually gets communications back up,
Okay.
and then you guys proceed. And maybe like some kind of flashlight or something like that, or headlamp for one of your guys' spacesuits, and then you guys go in there, and right at that door, when one of you guys slides the door open, you see one of those tentacled creatures, and it's just down the ground, and except instead of in a tentacle form, it looks like in all of the diamonds. Like those D8s that it disseminated in before, it's just in those D8s, just like floating in space. And so you kind of have to push through them.
Interesting.
Those little metallic D8s. Remember when
Yeah,
y'all killed it before?
yeah. What about the zombie things?
Oh, the zombies are still there, just floating. Ugh.
Okay. So where's your zombie poking stick, Arthur?
he heads over to the one of the metal bits.
Oh, that's actually a
Cuts
good
it
point.
off.
Hold on.
Comes back. Here you go.
That's actually a good point. No, I think the zombies are probably just floating there lifeless.
Cool.
Because I bet this thing like keeps the brain alive. Because it's not magic, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, you can harden a certain amount of electronics from EM blasts, but
Right.
that was a big one, I
Right.
assume. Okay, well, Levi will take the jagged piece of metal and start shuffling zombies back into the... You know what? This room over here,
Yes.
open this door. If it's a self-contained room and nothing jumps out at him, it's going to start
You see
shoving
a
the zombies
floating
in there
zombie
for
in
now.
there, but you see a
Okay.
floating body. But yeah.
So contain the zombies for now and let everybody else search for the ship if they're gonna, kind of a thing.
I guess since the zombies appear to be lifeless, Arthur is going to head down to the central console. I assume is what it is. And he's going to check it for signs of life. Presumably the engines are off, but let's make sure.
It's completely dead.
Okay.
I mean, the engines are off now. You've killed the whole ship.
Right.
But it looks like it's been converted, the ship. Like, it doesn't look like it's... It doesn't look like it's operating on, like, human technology now.
Ooh.
It looks
What can
like
I
what's
roll to
getting it up to 8% is alien technology.
can Arthur study this or remove some of this technology?
You could try, but the alien technology doesn't work anymore.
He might still be able to. Well, Arthur thinks he might still be able to learn
Sure.
something from it.
Sure. Okay. You can basically try to like peel it off of the human technology, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sure. Okay. Make a repair roll to see how well you are at peeling it away. Okay. All right. Yeah. Jeez. Oh, that Joker.
It's still giving me the Joker.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you managed to break away a lot of the technology. It's gonna take a while though. Okay. So but you guys now that you've Spencer, make a vigor roll. Okay. You're feeling okay, but for a brief moment you start to feel lightheaded.
Oh, okay. Since I'm not doing anything right now, I'm just gonna go just sit down.
Yeah.
Just let them know. Just be like, man, I'm beat after that whole thing with that whatever it was. Put it in a box, man. I'm gonna I just lay down on the floor.
You can't lay down in a spaceship without any
next to Arthur.
without any kind of.
You can't lay down in
gravity.
space.
He disconnects his grav boots and just floats down.
float.
My grab boots.
Yeah, he's just floating.
I
Okay.
just lean up against the wall.
All right. Okay. All right. So while he's dissecting the
Zero.
thing, the alien technology away from it, okay. And Jeremy's Levi is collecting zombies, and are you trying to peel the pyramids out of their head while you're doing it?
No, I am just moving the zombies with the metal stick into the same area so we can
Gotcha.
figure out what to do with them after that.
Okay. Jeremy, make a vigor roll. You suffer a point of fatigue.
Okay.
Make a smart
Do
roll.
I know? Yeah, that's what I was gonna like. Do I know why?
Mark fatigue.
Yikes! I don't know why.
You feel like your judgment's being clouded. Okay, so y'all are busy doing all this stuff like this, and so the work continues on for a while. Arthur's been taking a long time doing this thing. He's hard at his work. Arthur, at this point, I need you to make a vigor roll.
All right. Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Arthur is now a zombie.
Okay, so Arthur at one point, so Levi, you come back in the room and you're collecting zombies, and you look down at Arthur's spacesuit, and you realize that one of his hoses become disconnected on his spacesuit. You realize he's not had oxygen probably for quite some time, when it looks like his space helmet's fogging up. Arthur suffers 2 points of fatigue for me, and he's just been caught up in his work, and he's just but like while he's peeling it away, and he kind of exerts himself and pulls a big piece of the alien technology away, and he kind of falls back on the back of his magnetic boots, and he just kind of stumbles backwards when he does it, and the back of your head hits the back of your helmet, and everything just kind of goes lightheaded and woozy for you, Matt. So, all right. So, and then Levi, at this point, it dawns on you that maybe all of you guys are not getting your heads-up displays because of the EMP blast on your suits, and your oxygen levels have been are running low on all your suits.
Sweet.
Oh,
Okay, guys. Everybody back in the shuttle. We got to go back to base and get our O2 levels sorted out. Leave all this crap for later. Except for my armor, which I already loaded on the ship. I'm kidding.
I don't care. Sure.
Oh.
All right, so you guys load up on the ship, and
finally try and close all the doors again and make sure the shuttle
can't. The front glass has been busted out.
Oh, okay.
All right, I need to make a pilot roll with, but make sure you put your point of fatigue on there.
It's that black down arrow, right? That's the fatigue, right?
Yep. So you got to pilot this ship out of here, pilot roll to get out of the bridge with 1 point of fatigue and wounds.
Okay, so before we go anywhere, it makes sense to me that there would be at least a couple backup air tanks on the shuttle. Can I spend a penny?
Sure.
Okay.
If you didn't, I was about to. But
Okay.
we can't. So Arthur or Spencer and Arthur, get Arthur hooked up to the spare O2 tank. He seems the worst for wear.
You're the one piloting. We want to get back in one piece.
Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Let's hook me up to the oxygen real quick first, and then I'll pull the ship out.
Let's look up recovering from fatigue. Recovery, fatigue, 1 level per hour. Hazards from fatigue from hazards. See hazards. I mean, this is fatigue from a certain condition, though. So
yeah,
certain hazard. Yeah, I'll still say the hour. I mean, because you're talking about like really low oxygen levels, right? But you can start.
Yeah.
But basically, the people who put on oxygen can start recovering faster. So.
Okay.
So essentially, you guys can start. You guys can start putting on the oxygen, hooking up the new tanks, and just sit here in the ship before you take off if you want to. Or you can just go ahead and take off.
Although, if we have
Our
new tanks, do we have enough for everyone? Because then we could just.
You spent a penny on it, so sure.
Okay.
So my question would be, can you get the O2 level HUD or another method working so that everybody gets the correct O2 level? Otherwise, I feel like we should probably go back and get that fixed before we.
There may also be oxygen tanks on the Wolf vessel. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I roll to repair the
Sure.
our HUDs?
Sure. Just make sure you apply those 2 points of fatigue to your character. Yeah, you already did.
Is it not?
It
Okay,
did. Yeah,
I assume it's
fatigue
automatic.
doesn't show up on your token up there at the top, but yes. You did apply it. Oh, well, look at that. You rolled like a madman. So there you go. Okay. So you get everyone's spacesuits hooked up with their what do you call it, readouts fixed. So everyone's spacesuits are back operational again. So now okay. All right, so that's good. And
cool.
Okay. Now, what do y'all do? Do y'all stay here and rest, or do you risk piloting with fatigue?
Well, I mean, if we can tell how much O2 we have in our tanks now, I figure just let the suits fill up from the reserve and then keep working here for now.
Yep.
Unless somebody else. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. All right. Okay. So going back out there and finishing the work. Okay.
Yep. Do.
All right. So, I mean, what is your goal with collecting all the zombies? I'm on the same page with you.
Right now, it was something for Levi to do and to keep them from floating away out of this ship or something.
Okay, gotcha. Got it.
Arthur's in charge of that. I guess, Arthur, what do you want me to do with the bodies? Do you just need the pyramid things, or?
Well, at this point, we have pyramids scattered everywhere across this sector, not sector, but area. So I don't think we're going to be able to. I mean, we could try to collect them all. I don't want another one of these things like spawning out here in the middle of nowhere and reconstructing itself. That's my concern.
Right. So we'll scan for things when we get back, but for the others. But so for now, I'll just try and get a crate and put all of the like the D8 things from the Herald and the pyramids out of the bodies? Do you need the body?
I
Yeah,
don't think we need the body, just the
Okay.
mechanical bits.
At one point, we had a zombie on the main ship, I think.
Yeah, but it was
So.
just a normal person, but the shard was controlling it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just start grabbing all that stuff, putting it in a box.
Okay.
Put on the shuttle.
All right. Okay. All right. So for the sake of brevity, I'll say you guys can do all that with one tank, and he finishes up taking the alien parts off of that part of the ship, or at least what he can on one tank. I'll say he's not able to finish all that on one tank. He'll have to come back and do more, because there's pretty much just alien technology running through that entire broken part of the ship.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like it's like tendrils through the entire, almost like roots about the entire system of the ship. So
Okay.
It's almost like they were trying to convert the ship.
How big is this ship the Wolf ship compared to our ship?
It's about 1.5 times the size. So it's like 50% bigger than yours.
Okay.
So, so you guys finish up the work, but about the time your tanks are running low. So, you guys you get one fatigue point. By the time you get back on the ship, you'll have one fatigue. An hour will pass, so you guys can knock off one fatigue point. All right, so the only person who will still be suffering fatigue is Arthur. Okay? So, all right, so now you guys can fly the ship on back.
Okay. Do you want a piloting roll just to fly back?
Since you're not as wounded, I'm not going to make you make a roll. Not as fun.
Arthur, I'm thinking our best bet for, assuming you tell me about the tendrils on the ship and stuff, I'm going to say you think it might be best for us to take what we've got to your sister and just do a scan real quick of where things are here and for a record and say, hey, there's more of it and it was doing something to the ship.
True. Then they can send a crew to come and
because we can't
scavenge and whatnot. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we don't have a big enough ship to haul this away or anything.
Right. Totally right.
All right.
Arthur will still bring at least some of the tech with him.
Oh yeah. I mean, you worked a good while to pull some of the tech off and stuff and have a sample and all, for sure. And we've got pyramids, D8s, and
yep. Okay.
Hopefully we have enough shapes to have an entire the polyhedral dice sets for everybody of alien tech.
Play some space D&D with alien life forms. Okay. All right. So is the next destination back to the ship?
Yes.
Okay. So back onto the
if
ship.
it's
Back with
still
everything
under our control.
Do you guys try to collect zombies floating out in space on the way there?
I feel like we've got plenty of samples, and the thing that's changed my mind on trying to gather up all the zombies is the ship has got tendril of alien stuff all through it. So,
okay, it's gotten to be a bigger deal than you originally thought.
Yeah, it's less okay. Let's pick up all of the dead bodies. There's a lot of dead bodies and a big old ship.
Yeah, they were literally trying to convert an alien civilization. Yeah, out of the ship. Yeah. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so back on the ship, you have the alien artifact inside. And so what's next for you guys? You mission accomplished. Fought some zombies. You collected an alien artifact, and mission accomplished. So what's next for you guys? You heading to the system to meet his sister and deliver the news?
Probably have to head somewhere for fuel, don't we? I don't remember.
You
the
have
status of that.
you fueled up 3. You were actually missed that section, I think. You fueled up 3 days back. So you need to head. I don't think I actually disclosed how close her space station, the space station. She's currently on. How close it is, but it is 2 jumps from you. So, you can make it to the next system for sure before you need fuel again.
I think we should scan for like just record number of zombie bodies and where the ship is, that sort of stuff, to be able to tell.
Okay, all right.
Whomever
just try to
we decide to.
just try to like visual scope and just try to like get as many
Yeah.
zombies on scope as you can, and then try to keep a track of where the actual ship is and make a catalog of it, and that kind of stuff, just in case it moves or something or another.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Can Arthur alter these sensors to pick up just alien tech in general? Now that he has some.
I mean, unfortunately, this alien tech, when you've interacted with it most, it's been dead.
True.
So you don't really know what kind of signal it puts off, but you can. But you do know what the artifact put off when it was sending out psychic energy.
Right.
So you maybe alter something to kind of know what that looks like. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he'll definitely
Do you think we
input that.
could-
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say maybe we could steal some fuel from this busted up ship on our way out of here. Might save us some money. Who knows?
That's a good point. Either of those ships could have fuel. I mean, there's 2 ships there. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
Oh, I
right.
forgot there was a second one.
Yeah.
Have we even looked at the second one?
Nope.
I kind of think we should go look at the second one.
Probably.
I mean, we went in there well, Spencer entered briefly,
Yeah.
Oh.
but I mean, we didn't look around.
So there's probably more zombies / heralds in there.
Hmm.
We got what we came for.
But you're right. We could get some fuel.
If the heralds
I mean, God
were,
forbid you guys critical fail a wealth roll, right? And you go broke because you didn't steal fuel.
that would be bad.
Yeah.
My thought is if the aliens were converting the pirate ship, they're probably doing the same process to the other ship, and if they're successful, they could potentially become mobile and not
Exactly.
be here when we come back.
Exactly.
I don't like it, but I feel maybe we should just check to make sure.
Agreed.
Have you guys drove the landing shuttle past the other ship yet? The freighter? Are you en route?
Let's drive by.
Okay. Then I'm assuming
And-
your characters and you do not recall that the engine section is kind of on this branch, right? It's kind of like a Nebulon B frigate in Star Wars, where there's this little mid column section, right? on the ship. Well, the engine was broken from the rest of the freighter. So converting it to fly would be pretty damn impossible. So that might kind of alleviate your fears that the aliens might be trying to fly it.
Is the gas tank on the broken smaller bit or the bigger bit?
I mean, the fuel was probably in the engine compartment. So
Okay.
And so that's the smaller part floating away,
yes,
right?
floating in space. Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah. Just go get.
We'll try and take some of that fuel.
Sure. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, so you guys go out into space. And
Where's my space siphon?
Yeah, I know. I was just gonna
Get a
say.
hose.
Yeah, you're essentially going to get your ship, the Griffin Explorer, and ride up alongside it, and use your what do you call it, your EVA hatches, and probably that kind of stuff like that, and and probably like try to get alongside it. One of you is going to go out in an EVA suit and probably jump to it and that kind of stuff like that. And yeah, this kind of stuff is not abnormal. So
Yeah.
okay, all right, okay. All right. So, well, given the time it is, then I'll say it goes off without a hitch, and you guys steal fuel from it. And I will kind of alleviate your concerns. There's no zombies or like aliens on the freighter. So
I would like to correct. We don't steal
well,
the fuel.
there was zombies. There is actually zombies on the freighter, actually, but there's not aliens. So
Okay.
I believe this falls under the terms of legitimate salvage, not stealing. But I don't know.
We're working for the same company.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, that brings up actually a good point. There is actually zombies on the freighter.
Yeah.
And they're still alive.
Like we can tell that now. Like we see something moving from.
Well, I mean, you know that the zombies that first attacked Shaun were on that freighter.
Yeah.
And the zombies that you rode past in space were still flailing their arms around.
Right. Okay.
So
I can put two and two together. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's whether you guys think you have some civic duty to clean up the mess.
Well, if we tell my sister and her team whatever she has, surely they'll send a team to clean up all this debris and
Sure, that could take weeks, but sure.
Or we can just use the whole thing for target practice. Whatever.
We could do that.
We
yeah, because ammunition isn't cheap.
Oh.
Yeah, if we need to do something like that, we would just probably push the ship into the gas giant kind of thing and let it be crushed by the gravity.
Well, I think he said the gravity is not super strong on this gas giant.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, if they're just zombies and they're not going to be doing anything except sitting there.
Well, I mean, there's no real chance that somebody else is going to come out here and find this thing.
Well, that was going to be my next question, was how far off the beaten path are we now?
I mean, it's space.
Well, look at your astrogation table.
I'm sorry, my what, where?
On the ship, on your main ship. So you guys go back to the main ship.
Yeah.
And you can look at the astrogation table and look along the main routes, common main routes.
We do this.
All right. That would be an electronics roll.
I guess Arthur will go ahead and roll his electronics.
It looks like you're pretty close to a pretty common route. I mean, the freighter was traveling along a common main route when he started getting attacked by wolves. So it's pretty common for people to use this this gas giant as a slingshotting method to save a little bit on fuel. So
I think we picked up a distress signal as well when we entered the system. I don't remember exactly.
It was coming from the freighter.
We should probably turn that off.
Yeah.
It's in with the zombies that have guns. Probably.
Wait, the zombies have guns?
They shot at Spencer.
Yeah.
Oh, sure they were zombies?
Well, they seemed... Oh, what Spencer saw. I guess Spencer shared. It seemed that they were, like, possessed by a superior intelligence at the time of the shooting.
I remember y'all explaining that to me now.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds like an excellent course of action for next episode.
I know it's because we shut off the distress signals without going on there.
Oh, can we? Can you?
We have a hacker.
Exactly.
That's what I was thinking.
No. No. That's not how it works.
No, you have to go on
Nope.
there.
We had a talk
they've got a little...
like 2 sessions ago about hacking from ship to ship and why they keep don't put these sorts of controls on ships on like
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can't electronically hack, but if we really wanted to, we could just physically hack and blow the antenna off the ship.
Yeah, I was actually going to suggest just blowing the fucking computer array off the what do you call it?
Don't we still have a drone that we can send over there?
No, because you got to. Well, you can go find it. The cube took it from you.
Yeah, we need to go back on the other ship and see if they have drones. This is turning into a full-scale.
Look, you have a drone. You just got to go find where the cube put it.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
Speaking of things that we've lost, how's your cyber deck and its occupant?
With all the EMP blasts, yeah, he's probably just fried. Fuck.
He died on your first critical failure in your psychic mind thing between when you tried to telekinetically lift cube, and he sent it towards the ship. Because he was in the ship. And the psychic wave hit the ship. And the electronic controls waved over the ship.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he died.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, what? I thought he was in the main ship.
You guys never agreed to let him on the main ship.
Oh, right.
You guys argued over that constantly.
Right.
Yeah.
He died the moment.
Yeah, he was on the shuttle, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I really think there was very little ways he was going to survive that with all the EMP blasts and just crazy shit going on.
Yeah. So
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about him too.
I think it's a great time to end the game right there.
It's like, goddamn, we killed a kid. Killed him outright.
So I wasn't going to mention it. I was going to see if you guys ever remembered it. So
we just leave him on the ship. He's like, guys. Just left him.
Well, y'all have been on the ship the whole time. So
yeah.
So
I think there was no way he was going to survive just based on the amount of EMPs going off. He was bound to get fried.
Yeah.
So, fuck. See, this is why I should not do nice shit for people.
This is coming from the guy who wanted to save him the whole time. I wonder how that. Maybe you should take that into how like Spencer thinks about that. Like long term, does it like dawn on Spencer when you guys get back to the ship?
Yeah, like I'm trying to like find him. I'm like, hey man, so we're back.
On your computer, and then like maybe someone else reminds you. Well, who is it? Maybe it's Levi, because Arthur like went that whole session like he was completely like forgot that the kid was on the ship, because he was setting up that EMP and everything. So maybe it's Levi who reminds Spencer. So Levi, why don't we role play that out actually? So
what's up, Spencer? What's going on? You can't find the kid, Kevin? I think that's we probably screwed up more than just the alien back there with all those EMPs. And think about it at the time.
Like I'm just sitting there typing, trying to like find any evidence. It's like, nope, he's here. He was able to communicate from long, no. I went through way too much shit to save his ass.
Can Levi spend a Benny to have there have been some kind of solid state drive in Shaun's thing that might eventually turn back on with Kevin in it? Because honestly, like, I think there would have been if I had remembered that, then there probably would have been remembered Kevin being there. It would have had a lot more thinking to do about EMPs everywhere. But
yeah, but I see Levi. I think Levi, because the first one was out of y'all's hands, right? First one that went off and killed the electrical systems was a backlash because of Spencer. Does that make sense? And I see Levi also being the father role and kind of not telling everybody. I could see Levi also doing that. Like knowing his nail was in the coffin at that moment. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. So I would bring that up and say that first one that fried the whole ship is probably what got him, not the subsequent ones that we did just to save the rest of the crew. You gonna be okay?
I'm still typing. I'm like, no, EMPs maybe just stunned it or something. Like he could just be asleep or knocked out or something. So I'm just gonna keep looking.
You keep looking, man.
Yeah, I'm trying my mind link.
But everything on the ship was done.
At this point, the landing shuttle pulls inside the Griffin Explorer. Does everybody disembark?
Yes. Oh, eventually.
So Spencer sits in there a little longer, typing away at his cyber deck.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So we'll leave the session right there. Everybody else disembarking and Spencer typing away, hoping to find some connection. What, Arthur?
I was going to say, since we're all stuck in the shuttle, Arthur would have overheard this and remembered Devin. And I think he would offer, well, maybe I could help you comb the shuttle system just to see. I mean, maybe we can find some sort of, backup or something of him. I don't know if the ship's computer would make a periodic backup, but I mean, it would still probably be wiped.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'm willing. I'll help.
I'm just combing through the memory right now.
Okay. Well, that's what we'll end the session with you guys digging through the shuttle and Levi and Aston disembarking. So, all right. So that's where we'll end it for the session. So, okay. And at the beginning of the next session, don't let me forget, guys. I'll hand out advances when Aston's also when Shaun is also here. And so thank you everyone for watching. We'll be back. Let me check my schedule, but I think we'll be back next week. That is today is March the 2nd, right? Yes, so we'll be back March the 9th. Normal playtime, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're actually playing the next 2 weeks, for sure, at the same time. So please stick around and join us. So thank you for watching. All right. So join us here for more Claim to Stars. Okay. So thank you, everyone. All right. Bye.